Okay.
Yep, you're live.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jennifer's Open Book, where we don't believe in filters. I have a very special guest today. Before I get to her, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit your subscribe button right now. Hit your like button. Share this video. Leave comments and let me know what you think of this video. And go check out some of my other videos and let me know what you think. You guys bear with me. This is my first time going live and I'm using a new app and I'm a little excited and nervous about it at the same time. But thank you guys for joining us. Um, I am going to make an announcement again about the care package that I'm giving away at the end of this video. So make sure that you guys stay tuned. That being said, I want to introduce you to Miss Aleatha
Hi.
Donaldson from Humble Life. I'm sorry, Aletha's Humble Life. Hi, Aletha.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Thank you so much for having me on your platform. I really appreciate it.
You know what? I just think that you are so amazing, and I love your YouTube channel. It's really inspirational. I love your spirituality. I love it because you're so into it. So I wanted to bring you on here so that you can talk about your YouTube channel and your journey up to that point. What prompted you to start your own YouTube channel? First of all.
What prompted me was the fact that I started having problems with my vision. So, I am visually impaired. I was diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa around the age of 20, 19, 20 years old. And so I knew that I was losing my sight. And I said that, the doctor that diagnosed me was like, "Oh, you won't have no problems until you like 60." And I was like, "Oh, well, I got my whole life." Excited. But probably around 23, 24 is when I started having problems at night. So I said, "Oh, I don't have no problems with my sight. In the daytime, I'm good." And about 5 months ago, I started having issues with it. It started getting dimmer. And so I said, "You know what? I want to do this YouTube thing and I have to do it ASAP. I have to do it right now because I still have a little sight left. I can see and I have to do it right now." So I just started. I said the journey has to begin now. And so I just started, started filming and filming about my life, filming about, my oddities and my journey, the whole thing.
That's exciting. And of course, hi, baby. My kids are getting a little aggressive like you always do. Go play, okay? I'll be right in a second.
Mhm.
He's
Mhm.
so funny. But what was I gonna say? Of course, you can still film and everything after once you lose your sight. If you lose your sight completely, I have a rare form of retinitis pigmentosa that made me totally blind when I was a teenager. And yeah, so I'm doing my thing too. So, and it's good. I
Yeah.
noticed that just talking to you, that you are learning a lot about the blind and visually impaired community um, using your YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
it's great that it's a learning experience for you, and it also gives people an opportunity to um, see what's going on in your life and go on your journey with you.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. That's my whole mission. That's my whole purpose of doing it. I'm taking you on a journey with me, and you can learn as I learn. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things that a lot of the people that I bring on, I try to get information from them. So if I'm getting information, I don't just keep it to myself. I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna be like, "Wait a minute, hold on. Before you give me this information, let me go live real quick so my people can get this information too." You know what I mean? So yeah, I do that because, like I said, I'm trying to be an advocate of a sort. I want to help people. You know, when they told me that I was losing my sight, that was it. They was just like, you're going blind and you're gonna go, whatever, and we don't know what else to tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like after that, what do you do? How do you comprehend
Hmm.
that? Like you just is nothing else. Like, they didn't give me no resources, and they didn't tell me anything. So I was like, you know what? This is not going like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to figure out what I need to do, what type of help I can get. You know what I'm saying? Help me out because I don't know how I can do this. And so I just started reaching out.
One of the things that I absolutely love about your personality is that instead of getting down and depressed and saying that you can't do anything, your question was, how am I going to do something? Or how am I going to get this done? And you are going out and learning how you can get things done. You are asking questions. I love it because you ask questions and because you are getting information from people. You're not just sitting there, woe is me, and your life is over. You are living your life and you're trying to find out the best way to live your life. And I love that about you. There are some people who just get stuck,
Yeah,
and especially, and I do understand when you lose your sight later in life, you're so used to being able to see that
yeah,
you kind of don't exactly know how to live without your sight. It's like, same thing as losing a limb or losing a loved one. You've had this sight all of your life, and then all of a sudden it's just gone. So some people go through a long period of grief. I went through it, and I was born visually impaired, but I could see like colors and shadows and things like that. And once that was gone, I went through a period of grief, and it didn't help that I was in school and kids are cruel. So, I had a really hard time of it. But I always talk to this teacher. This teacher me out of that. She got it together, obviously, amongst other teachers. There were so many teachers that were kind of on me. Your family kind of want to coddle you a little bit, and they want to make everything okay. But um,
oh, it's
it was
just
important. Oh, did it freeze up? I
yeah,
think
it
it did,
did, and
Jennifer.
I don't know. We're back though, but I don't know what
Okay.
happened. I'm sorry.
But
I don't know.
I love your attitude. I love your whole just you want to move forward, and I love it. And I pray that you don't fall into any type of grief or like depression or anything. And if you start feeling down, you got people to call to kind to
Yeah,
encourage you and everything. But I find you encouraging. I think that you're a very encouraging person, and I love it because you are sharing your story, and it will encourage other people.
yeah. I have to give the credit to God because God is really the reason why I am the way I am, who I am. I've always been this way, and I don't ever think that I'm going to change. And this
Mhm.
situation, don't get me wrong. Now, I get in my spot. I have my days. You know what I'm saying? Where I
Mhm.
feel like, Lord God, I don't have the strength. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. But you know what? I really listen to Him keenly. I sit back and I really hear Him say, all of what you're going through, this what you're going through now is not even half of what you have been through in your life. So, Aletha, you can get through this too. This too shall pass, and
Mhm.
I try
Mhm.
to use this I try to use this mountain to be able to be someone that people can come to ask questions. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what? That one girl that got that channel, she always talking about blind people. She always talking about, she got information on her channel. Let me go. Because I didn't have nowhere. I wanted to be that advocate. I didn't have nobody to go to. I didn't know nobody. So I started seeking people out. I went on Facebook. I went on Instagram. I was like, I'm finna go and find all type of people that I can get some information from because I didn't know. I didn't know about Division of Blind Services. I didn't know anything about the NFB. I didn't know anything about nothing. I didn't know about any resources I could have. I didn't know about anything. All I knew about being blind was a white cane and a dog. That's it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's all I knew. And so I credit it to God because He has allowed me to keep my joy. That's how I can explain it. He has allowed me to keep my joy.
I tell people this all the time. We are the prime example of that scripture that says we walk by faith, not by sight. We
Yep.
literally, every step that we take is by faith.
Yep.
So
Literally.
I'm with you on giving all of the glory to God. Every breath, every time I get up in the
Yes.
morning and can walk to the bathroom
Hmm.
to brush my teeth and
Yep.
I'm brushing myself and putting on my makeup and everything. All of that is by the grace of God. When people ask me all the time, Jennifer, how do you do this? All I can tell you is that Jennifer don't know how to do nothing without God.
That's it.
I'm
That's
winging
it.
it. So yes, 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 I'm feeling you on all of that. So a little personal information. You
Okay.
are a wife and a mother,
Hmm.
and I want people to know about that. You are a wife and a mother.
Hmm.
Um, and I know that you said that you started losing your sight a little bit later, like in your 20s. So how does your family handle that? Your husband and your children?
Well, I just started losing, like, I mean, literally, like, things started getting dark about 5 months ago. Um, I've been married 5 years to my husband, and my son is literally, he literally my eyes and my arms and my feet and my everything. Like, he really is. Like, my son is literally, um, that boy is next to God. He my everything. I mean, he does everything for me. He looks after me. My husband works 12 hours a day. So we're basically home by ourselves. You know what I mean? And he does, he
Mm-hmm.
helps me, he protects me, he shields me. Anything that I need, if I can't do it myself. Now, I try as hard as I can to do it by myself. My girls, I have a 23-year-old and I have a 21-year-old, and they both stay in different states. So they haven't really been having to deal with going through what we're going through now with my sight. But they know all about it, and they're affected in different ways. So like I said, I started having problems with my sight, at night at like 23. But I started having issues like with my sight about 2 years ago, and something happened and it shifted in my sight, and the doctor told me that they didn't know if it was going to get back right, if I was going to ever get my vision clear again or what. And that happened, and I had to deal with that for like 2 to 3 weeks, and I couldn't see clear at all, Jennifer. And I did not know at that point I wasn't like how I am now. I'm just going to be honest with you. I wasn't as close to God as I am now, so I was worried. I was in a dark place.
Mm-hmm.
I was stressing. My husband was working long hours. I was at home by myself. My son was in school, and I was basically in a room by myself, very depressed. And I said that when this happened this time, I said, "Oh, I won't go back there. I can't go back there because that's
Mm-hmm.
not a place that sometimes you can't pull yourself up out of there. You know what I'm saying? If you're not strong enough." So
Right, right.
I had to resort to really praying a lot. But my son and my husband has been very, very, very helpful. They really have.
Your son is so sweet. I was talking to the first time I was talking to you. We were just chatting, and he fixed you a hot pocket, and you didn't even ask him for it.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
thought that was
yeah.
like the sweetest thing. And a lot of teenagers, people have such a hard time with the teenagers. But just talking to you and listening to him in the background, he seems like he is such a sweetheart.
He is. He really is. He's
Oh.
15. And we don't spend a whole lot of time together because his face be in that game all the time. But he takes care of his mom. He really does. And I take care of him, honey, because if he need anything, he asks me for anything, he got it. But he takes
Mhm.
very good care of his mother. He gonna make somebody a good husband. I mean, a good, yeah, a good husband. He gonna be a good
Good
husband
husband.
to somebody.
Mhm.
Yeah, he really is. He's gonna be a great husband to somebody because he knows how to take care of women. And I taught him, you got to respect them and all of that stuff. But he really is learning how to be there for a woman. And they so-called say that the mother is the son's first love, and the dad is the daughter's first love. So
Right.
I hope that he sees me in that way, because I try to pour into him. I do. And he gets it, because I have a good, the boy he's not a drug, he don't get on drugs, he's not on drugs, he don't go hang out, he don't got no friends, he would just rather play with his game. And I'm so happy he is the way he is. So yeah, he's an
I
awesome kid.
I pray my daughter is a sweet teenager. She's a sweet 5-year old.
Oh my god, I just pressed the end button. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so
But
sorry.
she just started getting helpful a few months ago, and I like it because she's helpful. She's like, and she every time she helps me with something, she says, "Mommy, I'm a good helper." I'm like, "Of course you are." I try to encourage her as much as possible so she can continue to help me whenever I need help. But children are, I always say, children are God's hugs.
They
They're
are.
wonderful.
They are. Some of them now, because I done had a
Some,
couple.
yeah,
I had three of them now. This the best one I done had. I ain't gonna lie. The girls are good though. My daughters are very, very good girls. They really are. All of my kids are introverts, so they don't really deal with people like that. And I'm the same way. I'm not. I am a people's person, Jennifer, but I'm not a people's person. If that makes sense,
it
right?
does make sense.
And I
I
raised them
understand completely.
yeah, I raised them to be like that. I don't want them to feel like they have to have a whole crowd around them. My son would rather not have a whole bunch of friends and hang out and whatnot. Now he want to have friends and play football and stuff like that in school, but when he leaves school, baby, that's it. It's over with. He at home. So yeah,
You
yeah,
sound like me. When I went to school, even when I was working, like I'm friends with everybody at school and at work, but once I go home, I see y'all tomorrow.
yeah. That's how he is. Mhm.
So, like I said, I think that your life is fascinating. I love it. Your husband is supportive too. I some every once in a while, because like you said, he works a lot. Every once in a while, I hear him in the background, and he seems like he's very supportive, and he's a praying man and everything.
Oh
So I
yes.
think it's a blessing that you have a great support system. There are some people out there who don't have that. So
No.
we appreciate the support systems that we have. We have to make sure that we let them know that we appreciate them too. Like I tell my parents and people who help me all the time, like I thank them so much. They're like, "Why do you keep on thanking me?" It's like, because you don't have to do this and you're doing it and I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
I want you to tell everybody where to find you on social media right now. This is your spotlight, your opportunity. Tell everybody where to find you.
Okay, okay. Well, I have a Facebook page, and on my Facebook page, my name is Aleatha Donaldson. And I have a YouTube channel. Again, it's Aletha's Humble Life. Um, and I have a Instagram. It's Aletha underscore Donaldson. So yeah, you can find me on those. My channel, I basically, like she says, I try to uplift people. I try to bridge the gap between sighted and blind people because I want to show them. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't helpless, and we're not. You don't have to. We okay. Make sure you ask if we need help. Don't just run up on us now because you might get hit with a cane. Um, but no, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. but
No, you
you
fine. I warn people. I knew a girl who had a taser, so don't just go grabbing people.
yeah, you can't just run up on us. You can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that. Um, but yeah, so I mean, I do help people. I try to help people as much as possible. I try to get as much information as possible. So yeah, come on over to my channel. And I promise you'll have something. You'll get something out of it. I do. Let me say this. I put God first in everything that I do. So if if you are discouraged, you feel in a certain type way, I try as hard as I can to lift him up every single time. Even through my mukbangs, honey, I still give God glory. So,
Hmm.
yeah. So if hopefully by the grace of God, you're uplifted when you come to my channel. But yep, Alita's Humble Life.
Thank you, Aletha. You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys. I was introduced to Aletha, and we hit it off the first time we talked, and I absolutely
Yeah.
love her. She's my
Yeah.
favorite right now.
Yes.
So, you guys go check out her YouTube channel. Speak to
Thank
her
you
on
so much.
Facebook,
Thank you.
on
Thank you so much. Thank
Instagram.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
go check her out. And while you guys are here right now, again, make sure that you hit your subscribe button, like this video, share this video. She is so inspirational. So make sure you guys share this video, leave comments, and let us know what you think. If you have any questions for her, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Also, you guys, we are almost there. We are almost at 100. Don't forget that I am giving my 100th subscriber. I'm going to send you a care package and I'm going to announce that person's name as soon as I get that person's name. And
Uh-huh.
you're gonna have a certain amount of time to send me your information um, through Facebook Messenger, and I'm gonna send you a care package. It's gonna be something that's gonna make you feel good. It's gonna warm your heart. Just something, a token of my appreciation. So make sure you guys hit those subscribe buttons and share these videos. And let's support each other, show each other some love. So,
Absolutely.
thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Why are you trying to figure it out? Thank you for having me on your
Yeah, I
platform.
was trying
I
to get,
really do.
I was trying to figure
I
out how to
really do.
end it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I should have, but I thank you so much for doing that because I really love you too. I really do, Jennifer. You are amazing. You are so, you're upbeat. Your heart is amazing. Like,
Thank
and we
you.
did click like ASAP, didn't we?
We did. Okay, it did end. Okay.
Did you end
And
it?
thank you. Yeah, it said end.
Hold on.
Nope, it's
No,
still on.
it's not. It's still running.